It is time for more Minecraft Bingo. This time we've got the 25-minute seed, 5555, where the goal is to get as many of these items as possible in under 25 minutes. I've been looking at the card. I would need two cactus and 2 ink sacks to complete this card. I start in a swamp, and so we might be able to get really lucky and get the apple right off the bat. Oh, it's not really a swamp per se. Right. Okay, and there's some saplings over there that I would need, and there's a red mushroom over there and a mushroom island, but there's also a red mushroom over there and a brown mushroom. So I think I should probably head for the red and brown mushroom. I can imagine I'll find the taiga sapling, spruce sapling, somewhere else again soon. So let's just start by seeing if we can get lucky with an apple while we make some tools. And so I'm going to chop down the top portion of this tree so that the leaves start decaying as fast as possible. Just like so. Ah, darn it, I need to jump up here. Hiya! Okay, did it. Phew! Crisis averted. Alright, and there's a little bit more wood over here, and so let's go ahead and grab it. It's not a ton of iron on this card, but there's a whole lot of diversity. We have to be in a whole bunch of different biomes, and there's a number of different things downstairs that we need to get, and oops, overall it seems like a pretty challenging card, in my opinion. 2 ink sacks and 2 cactuses. I think I was starting to say I don't remember if I finished, and so I need to make sure that I get 2 of each of those things for the various items on the card, because we got the lime dye, the cyan dye, the ink sac, and the light gray dye. And I think I'll go for a full complement of tools and things like so. And so we'll do a furnace and that and that. Zing, zing. And we'll go ahead and make a sword too. And I don't see an apple that has dropped. Let's quickly come over here. Hey, hello, squid. All right, there's one of our ink sacks. We still need another one. And I'm just quickly checking to see if the apple dropped. It doesn't look like it did. And I don't have anything else to cook up. And so I was going to head towards the mushrooms, which were over here. We will try... We could always respawn at the end. I'm just going to quickly take a look because it would be good to get some early iron. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any early iron here, though. Could intentionally take a death near the end and respawn and see if our apples have appeared. But I am... I guess if I don't get the apple before the end, I might do that. It's a possibility. I prefer cows, but sheep will be some food that we can just go ahead and get cooking right now, because I do want to get some other things. And so let's go chop down some mushrooms. Okay, there's the red mushrooms, and I saw a brown mushroom over here as well. So let's grab it. And then I can make the mushroom stew and go ahead and get those things out of my inventory. Okay, great. There's the mushrooms. Does look like there might be a little bit of a cave over there, but it doesn't look like it's a great one. I'm going to need some more wood. So let's go ahead and craft this and this. Just get the mushroom stew. I can hold on to one of the stews because that's food. But let's throw out these other things that I really don't need. I guess those were blocks. I am going to need sand. So we could go ahead and get some sand cooking up as well. Let's go ahead and get this food on the bar, and let's just chop down a little bit more wood while we're here so we have plenty of it. I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and get the sand in there, cooking up for that. And are there any other super easy things to do? I don't think so right now. Was there another squid? There are squids out here. I'm probably going to have to do some sailing later, so let's imagine we're going to find more squids later. So I won't worry about that. And what else can I get while I'm right here? Is there any iron? Does this go anywhere? There is coal. I'm going up too high to get the iron, I believe, so let's not worry about the iron right now. Let's try going in the opposite direction, if we can, and see if this does go down any... I'd have to go through my trash pile. I don't really want to do that. So let's just grab this and get out of here for now. Hi, zombie. Yeah. you go fall in a hole. I've got plenty of food, so I'm not worried about taking a little zombie damage. And I do want to throw that in the trash pile as well. Alright, we'll go ahead and eat the mushroom stew right now just to heal up and drop that. Okay, so here's another sapling that I need, so I'm going to head over in that direction. Let's keep our eye out for any near-the-surface iron, because I would like to get the bucket early. Here we go. Okay, just making sure no monster's sneaking up the bucket early so that when I do find a cow, I can kill it. And I think I just heard a cow, actually. So that's good. Yes, definitely hear a cow. There he is. He's across on the other side. Can I jump across here? Not easily. So let's do this. And let's get... There's another zombie coming after me. Didn't the previous zombie learn? You would think these zombies would learn. But no! They refuse to learn. Okay, so we need to get a tree. Actually, we don't need the tree. We need the sapling, but we'll get the tree to help get the sapling. It's the circle of life. It's not really the circle of life at all, but sometimes words just come out of your mouth. Okay. Lots of zombies. I wonder if possibly there could be a spawner. I do need to kill some cows to get the leather, and so long as there's still one cow around. Okay, I got that. I got the leather. The leather I needed, why? For the item frame, which I can go ahead and craft. So let's go ahead and craft the item frame, and then I can craft the buckets, and then I can get the milk buckets, and then we can continue on to other things that we need to get in this card. Okay, and you could also contain food inside your flesh. So let's grab that. Let's quickly take a peek and just make sure the zombies weren't... Nope, they just spawned in the dark. It doesn't look like that there is any kind of spawner action going on over here. So let's go ahead and grab this, and grab this. And I'm going to need to find a jungle at some point if I want to get the cookie stuff. So let's try to keep our eye on biomes in the terrain. I still am going to need the apple. I don't have the string yet to fish. And so I don't know that I want to stop and try to get the apple right here, but these are some really great swamp trees, so I think we should. And let's see, what are any other things that I could do easily? Yeah, basically I'm going to need to go downstairs to get a lot of things, and then we're going to have to find the right biomes to get a few things. We need to go to the desert in order to get the couple of... the cactus and I guess the 2 cactus. Sugarcane I still don't have, and I'm going to need that. And there's probably some of it like visible from here, I would imagine. Do I see any sugarcane? And here's the other ink sac. This one's easy to get. Oh, and here's the clay that I'm going to need to cook up. So let's get these things. Okay, there's our other ink sac. Let's get the clay. I've got plenty of wood, so I'll just do that to get it to pop up into my inventory. And I think with the number of swamp trees that we've chopped down over here, we should get that. So I'm going to cook up the flower pot while we wait for some trees to decay. And is there anything else I need to cook up? Yes, there is. I can also cook up that. I don't need shears yet. If we find an abandoned mine shaft, then I'll get it. Here's the apple. So that problem is solved. And at this point, in terms of other possible things to craft, I'm not seeing anything. I think it's time to update the card. So let's do that. We're about to get the flower pot. But then I think we're going to have to do some downstairs searching as well as... Okay, and let me, darn it, get this cooking up. And let me throw out some things that I don't need. I don't need that. I don't need that. And let's go ahead and just turn these into planks so that we have plenty. There'll also be blocks that we could have on the bar. All right, so looking for a deep cave, but we could also hop in a boat. Of course, I just tore down the crafting table to make the boat, so let's go ahead and make the boat. All right. And while that's cooking, let's eat some food. And I do see another apple over there, and so while that finishes cooking, we'll just grab it so that we have some extra food. Okay. Let's take one jaunt in the ocean just to see if we happen to find the jungle. We can also look at the bottom of the ocean just in case we happen to see like a cave opening or a spawner or something crazy like that. But if I don't find a jungle before I kind of like reach a landmass over here, then we're probably just going to head downstairs. I'm going to do something I rarely do just because it looked like there was something suspicious on the ocean floor over there. But I don't think so now. All right, so hoping to find the jungle. And then after that, in terms of mobs we need to kill a skeleton. Oh, and we could also find the desert. Is there a desert over here? Yeah, there is. I think I see cactus. So focused on the jungle, but I forgot the other one. The cactus could net us 2 items. It should definitely net us 1. I don't need this lily pad, so let's get it out of my inventory. And I think I have enough stuff for cooking to get that out of my inventory, and I see the sugarcane up ahead, so we can collect that as well. And then I think we'll head downstairs. All right. So let's grab that. I'm going to need multiple cactuses, so let's grab a couple of those. And let's quickly look and see if we happen to see a cave that goes downwards on this portion of the land. And if not, should I just start digging down? Probably. Could also fight a couple of bad guys up here on the surface. And I guess ideally, if I'm going to dig down, Extreme Hills would be better. So that we could go after the emerald as well. Is that an Extreme Hills over there? I think it is. I think I'm going to try to get there. Yeah, let's make another boat. I've got plenty of wood. Let's go ahead and make a boat. And head to the Extreme Hills. And we'll kind of go around the corner just in case there's like a cave entrance. If not, we'll dig inside of it. And we'll do our dig down over there and try to get various dig downy thingamahoozits and whatchamajiggers. No obvious cave entrance either above or below the water. So let's just dig into the side right here. And I will F3 to verify that we get into Extreme Hills once we go a few blocks in, and then we'll start digging down. Got a fair amount of Stone Beach. Okay, Extreme Hills. I'm going to go a couple blocks up. Stone Beach again. Okay, I don't like that. Let's make a left turn, because it was definitely hilly over here, I think. I don't like this one block of Extreme Hills and then all of this Stone Beach. I don't like it one bit. Okay, I think we were fooled. There was a brief bit of Extreme Hills over here. If I keep digging this way, do I stay in Extreme Hills? Nope, Stone Beach. Okay, that Extreme Hills seems super tiny. So we're going to abort that mission. And continue to waste time. It looks like there could be another Extreme Hills over here or over here. They both look pretty small too, though. Oh, but there's a jungle. Okay. Let's change our plans. Let's go get the melon and the cocoa beans. And I probably need to eat some food at this point as we're hopping out. So I'm going to go ahead and eat a piece. I don't, apparently. Don't need any food. Doing just fine on the hunger. Do I need a spider? I don't think I do. I do need a skeleton. I should keep an eye out for a pumpkin. I don't know that I've been doing a good job of that either. Hopefully I haven't already passed one. Although we might be able to find pumpkin seeds elsewhere. Okay, we got the cocoa beans. Let's take a quick look for the melon. Melon, melon. Show me a melon, jungle. It's usually... I used to think it's usually on the edges, but I found some recently in interiors, which have changed my tune. There's melon. All right, good job, melons. Way to show up when needed. And just because I feel like I might need it, we'll get a little bit more food. Thank you. And thank you. All right. There was just kind of like a tiny little cave that I fell in a moment ago. I think it was just a lake, though. Can I find an actual cave system over here? I really need to head downstairs. Not seeing a cave. That looks like Extreme Hills over there, too. Do I have another boat? Nope, we're going to make another boat really quick. So many boats. It's okay. We got a lot of wood. We're chopping down a lot of trees. That's where one gets wood. And so, that could be bigger Extreme Hills over here. I think this one will be good enough. I don't need the Enderman, I don't believe. So we can ignore him. And there is a cave system entrance right over here. So let's hop in here. Trying Try to get into this cave. Oh no, is it just a through cave? Minecraft, why you tease? Okay, I don't know if the zombie's on the surface or not. Let's just try digging down. Yeah, I think it was just a zombie up on the surface that we heard. Okay, we are in extreme hills. So now let's just hope we don't fall down into a ravine or lava. And hope we start finding some iron and some things. I found something good. I don't remember if I need that, but we'll go ahead and get that. I do definitely need this, and I do have the 2 iron already to get it. And, okay, so I'm not going to need that anymore, so let's drop that. Alright, so we're in an abandoned mine shaft. Okay, let's get out of range of that spawner really quick. I do hear probably some cave spiders also, but let's not worry about them right now. The zombies will have a hard time getting here. I just want to see how many we spawned. Looks like only 2, so I should be able to run back in there and break the spawner, I think. Great, so we're not in that much danger. Gold is good. We're going to need some of that. I can't remember if the name tag was on the thing. Okay, I don't need this. Let's get that on the bar. I've only got 1 piece of iron right now. Let's keep looking. Ugh, is this really dead ending? Alright, there's got to be more mine shaft. Let's quickly see if there might be some here. Nope. Here. Nope. Alright, I guess we're going to where the spiders were. Because I hear bad guys here. Yep. Okay, there's the cave spiders. Let's go ahead and break the spawner. Of course, it just spawned some more. We'll take a little bit of poison damage, but that's okay. Let's try to... Okay. Killed these guys. All of my tools are breaking. So I'm going to quickly... Or not so quickly... make myself some more tools. Because I am quite fond of having an axe. Oops, that's how you make an axe. And I'm also about to lose my pickaxe, and we don't have enough iron to make a better one yet. So we'll do that. Still need 2 more gold for the rails. We're going to need redstone, obviously. I can't remember how I'm doing on coal. Okay, it looks like this goes straight this way, and so I think it could be quicker to like dig right here to try to find our way into that tunnel, rather than chopping through all of the whatchamajiggots. These things. Alright, and okay, there's more zombies. Please tell me this doesn't dead end over here. Usually mine shafts are so good for traversing a lot of terrain. There is at least some iron here, so that's some consolation. But this is one of the worst mine shaft fragments that I encountered in a long time. Alright, but we'll get that cooking up. I'm going to definitely want more furnaces. And so let's get another furnace going. I'm in no danger, and so I'm not worried about... I'm going to want that for more iron. Not worried about my food situation just yet. Okay. So we'll do that. I do hear some skeletons, so that's good. Because we're going to need bone. Okay, and so let's get some more of these popped in here. And in here. Okay, and with the iron that we have, I expect I am going to want to have the iron pick to move more quickly. And I'll need it to gather some of the other things as well, like the rest of the gold. The skeletons I heard sounded like they might be down here. So while that's cooking... Yeah, I'm not sure that they are. What level am I at this point? We are getting down to lapis and gold level. And I think the iron is probably just about finished cooking up there that I've got so far. I should update the card once, because I have gotten a few items since, and I've lost a little bit of track of what all we need. So let me do that. Any things I'd want to craft? I'm going to need to craft a cauldron at some point. So let's go ahead and do that, just to get that off the card. And now I want to find 2 more pieces of gold. I want to find lapis. I want to find diamonds. And redstone. I need more iron for the minecart. I should have grabbed one of the chests in the zombie dungeon. We do have the string for the fish, I believe, already. But man, we got like 5.5 minutes left here. Oops. Wrong tool, wrong tool! And I definitely left the... So I wonder if there was more mine shaft over in the directions of where the skeletons were. But for now, let's just hope that we dig into something down here. Okay, we dug into something. Sadly, I don't have a water bucket. And this is something that could definitely benefit from such a thing. But let's take a risk. Hop down here. Oh, man, it's not even a... Oh. Darn, darn, darn. It's just like a little random lava pool that's not connected to any kind of cave. So we're going to do a little bit of horizontal digging and hope that we find a cave. Alright, there's at least redstone, so there's something. I don't even have enough resources to use it in anything just yet. If we find some more iron or gold, I'll be able to utilize the redstone. Okay, I hear both the zombie and the lava. I'm digging towards the lava first. Alright, there's at least some iron. So we can get a compass going. And the zombies, and even the lava, don't really seem to want to be found right at the moment. Let's see. I think I hear the zombies most over here. Let's assume that they're above me because there's very little room below me since I'm kind of down at lava level. Okay, there is the zombie dungeon, and I guess that's a corner of it, so that's a good place to kind of be coming in. So let's see what we got. Wheat I'm going to need. Bones I'm going to need. Pumpkin seeds I think I need. So this was actually very fortunate. I don't think an enchanted book was on the card. And let's go ahead and drop off a few things I don't need. I do need to do this. To go like this. And get that. And then I can dump that and that. And I think we're in good shape for now. There might be another chest in there, but I'll worry about it later. For now, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Just to get that crafted, and let's also do this to get that crafted. Let's see. It looks like I'm still missing gunpowder, so let's go check things out from that perspective. Was there gunpowder in here? There's not. Okay, I need to get a better look inside here. I think I can kill off the zombies. It'll only take, I don't know, 20 seconds, I'm guessing. I guess actually there's enough zombies here that I should use the sword swipe. Alright, come on, walk over here, zombies. And then we're going to hope that there's another chest in here. And also hope that they don't spawn again. Nope, they just spawned. Okay, now I'm in a lot of trouble, actually. Let's do this. Alright. Let's hope they don't spawn again. Alright, I'm wasting a lot of time. We're about to run out of time. What are the other things that I could possibly get? I need to update the card and see if I, like, forgot to craft the sugar, for example. I did, so let's craft the sugar. And gunpowder should be here, and if there's enough iron, I can make the... Alright, we need to just, yeah, risk it. I see a golden apple, let's eat it. Darn it. Alright, I have 16, and that's where I'm going to end. Unless I can find gunpowder in the next 20 seconds. And the only way that would happen, that was a dead end, is if we, like, somehow dig down into a dungeon. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Alright, I didn't play that very well. But but that's how it goes sometimes. Ah, I didn't craft the lime green dye. Yeah. And I didn't even notice if there was a saddle in that final chest. So, 16 points. It's not an awful score in this card. I thought it was a reasonably difficult card, but I definitely kind of screwed it up there at the end with the zombie dungeon. I should have busted in there and found the zombie dungeon and broke it before I went digging for some other stuff so that there wouldn't be so many zombies building up, probably. All right, but that's all she wrote for today. I hope, as always, you guys are having a great day, and I look forward to comparing scores with all of you in Minecraft Bingo. Bye-bye.